Hello folks, once again, welcome back to Roots Gourmet Kitchen. Today I'd like to take the opportunity to wish all my favorite fans and followers a very Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous 2019. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make my favorite seafood mac and cheese. For this recipe I have 3 seafood: lobster, meat, crab meat, and shrimps for this recipe. And we are going to use 3 cheese, which is Gouda, Swiss, and mozzarella cheese. Okay guys, I am also using 2 cups of milk. So I'm going to pop that in the microwave right away because I actually do need my milk warm for this recipe. So in the meantime, it will be heating up and I'll be good by the time I'm ready for that. Okay, we're also using, we're using penne pasta today. I already pre-cooked my penne pasta and I have it in the sink with just a little olive oil on it just to keep it from sticking together. You can also use whatever pasta you have in hand, whatever you think you feel to need. That's okay, you go ahead. I also have half of onion and 3/4 of garlic, 2 teaspoons of all-purpose flour. That's to make my goo for the sauce I'm going to make, and just some chive and cilantro here. Let's go straight to the stove right now and we're going to start showing you the steps that I take for this recipe. I'm just going to turn my oven on. I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of olive oil. There you go. And I'm going to half teaspoon of real butter for this recipe. And I'm using salted real butter. And we are just going to wait for a few minutes so this could melt down, so I can make my goo for that mac and cheese. Okay, it's all coming together. Okay, we have a sizzle here, so that means the pot is getting hot. I'm going to throw in my onions and my garlic. And I'm going to saute them just a bit. You can do these much finer if you can too, but and also just use a French onion. I use half of a French onion. You can get that sweetish taste. Okay, folks, it's just cooking that a bit. So at this point here now, we can put in the 2 teaspoons of flour and we're going to make that goo, okay? Or sauce, whichever way you prefer it to be called. You have to stir continuously when I'm going to get the milk out of the microwave because we have to stir this continually to make sure that we have no lumps in there. So, I'll get my milk ready. And I'm going to just put my flour and we're going to cook it till it's a little brown so we get the floury taste out of it. And folks, I'm not putting any salt in this because there's a little salt in the butter and that's going to be enough, and in the cheeses. And the choice of cheese I use today, it's because it goes much better with seafoods. So at this point you can add our milk and just add it slowly. You don't want to get any lumps in the goo. See that, guys? Now we can pour it all in. Let it boil for a second. Put in all that cheese. Just let it come to a quick boil before we start adding the cheeses in there. If you're a salt lover though, you could add a pinch of salt in there. It is really not necessary, trust me. Because all the flavor from all the cheeses, I'm just going to throw this in here. You see guys, it's starting to thicken up, look at that. It's starting to thicken up. And now I'm going to start adding the cheese in here. If you don't have these cheeses that I named here, the mozzarella, Gruyere, and Swiss cheese, you use whatever you have at home. It's okay. You don't have to necessarily go out and get these. But these flavors actually go better with seafood. That's why I chose to use them. It's as simple as this. And now what you're going to do, you're going to just throw the pasta in there and mix everything up together. I am going to leave a recipe for you. I actually doubled this recipe because my family's a little bigger and it's Sunday, so I'm just going to make Sunday dinner. So this is a doubled recipe, but I'll leave the exact recipe that you should use. Okay. So folks, I'm just going to turn the stove off because I don't need it to be cooked. There's another process that's going to go to the oven. And by the way, I have my oven preheated. Okay, I'm going to come back here, folks. I'm going to show you how I'm going to layer these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first layer of cheese, of pasta here. And you just simply do like this. And then I'm going to put the first layer of shrimps. And guys, I didn't pre-cook the shrimps because you're going to get a better flavor. So I'm just going to place them here. And plus shrimps take an easier time to cook, so I'm going to put them raw. So we're going to get all the juices and a better flavor from that. And we're going to kind of put them all over, so when you're cutting into the pasta, into the macaroni and cheese, you're going to just be biting some of everything. And then we're going to put a layer of crab meat, lobster meat, sorry. Just like this. And then a layer of crab meat. And we're going to put a little bit of cheese over this, not too much. I'm going to leave it for the top. And then we're going to go back in. I'm going to put the last layer of pasta over this. Guys, this is going to be yummy. Yummy. I can taste it already. It's not even cooked yet, folks, and it smells really, really good. So we're going to put this together. Make sure it's in all the corners so it's going to hold everything. And I'm just going to simply, I'm going to put the crab, the lobster meat first on this time around. Just scatter it all over this. And then we're going to put the rest of the crab meat over it. See how easy that was? And now we're going to do the same procedure. We're just going to lay the crab, the shrimps all over this. So when you take a bite, everyone's going to get a shrimp in there. So make sure you put it all over. Okay, folks, so my oven has been going. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to throw a little bit of shrimps on this, and I'm going to put the rest of the cheese over it. And we are going to stick this in the oven for 20 minutes, and then dinner will be all done, folks. This is going to melt out and so there we have it, folks. Let me just finish this off. I didn't want to cover all the shrimps, but I think the shrimps will make its way up with its pink color when it's done. So we're going to see them. Folks, I'm all done here. And I'm just going to stick this in my preheated oven. For 20 minutes. Folks, meet me back right here in 20 minutes. Just going to put this in. For 20 minutes. I see you, folks. Bye for now. Folks, I am back and we are going to check out that seafood mac and cheese. Oh my goodness. Yes, folks, this looks amazing. Amazing. This looks amazing. Look at it, folks. Dinner is served today at Roots Gourmet Kitchen. And you guys are all invited. So folks, this is the end of this dish here. Look how beautiful it looks. We are going to take a little taste of that to see how it tastes. And guess what? I'll let you guys know how this tastes. It looks delicious. We are going to dig in. We are going to dig in. We are going to go from this side of the... You can smell all the seafood, folks. And let me tell you, if you guys don't like seafood, shrimps are allergic, there's always another option of chicken. You can always use chicken in the place of shrimps. And I did actually add another 10 minutes to this dish, because when I checked it in 20 minutes, it wasn't quite to my satisfactory, so I actually added another 10 minutes. Okay, so. Ooh. Guys, look at this, look at this. Ooh. Ooh, it's broken up, it's broken up. Guys, it's broken up, it's all of that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, folks. Look at the shrimps. A little bit of seafood. Let's get some red in there. Look at that. A little bit of red there. Let's taste this and see, folks. Let's get in there and have a taste. Folks, I just think heaven came to earth. And I like it. This tastes amazing, folks. It's beautiful. You can taste all the different flavors of cheese in there with the seafood. Heavenly. Folks, I urge you to try this dish. You guys wouldn't be disappointed. You can taste the crabs, the lobster meat. I didn't taste any shrimps because they're so big and juicy. You gotta take them by themselves. But anyway, folks, this is done today. Once again, thanks for cooking with me at Roots Gourmet Kitchen. Please do not forget to leave a message, leave a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe and share the goodness of Roots Gourmet Kitchen with all your family and friends. Talk to you later. Bye for now.